Dude, I swear, Nilah is so broken. Nilah is such a broken champ, but I don't know why people don't play it. Nice. I mean, I'm surprised we actually managed to win this game, but it's lit.
Hey everyone, it's Enryu, and I'm currently the only challenger Nilah in North America, and I'm going to show you guys some crucial advice on how to win games with this champion featuring Dantes on rail jungle. So honestly, we didn't start off great in the lane. You kind of don't want to fight the enemy until you're level 3 generally speaking, but my recon went in at level 2 and kind of just like inted the lane down. However, I'm kind of used to playing from behind, so it's honestly whatever. Skip forward to 6 minutes. Basically, this is where our first opportunity to come back into the game. And so right here in this freeze frame, we have a lot of information, right? So we can see that Thresh is lanternning someone. It can only be Rengar because Draven is still mid and, Seraphine is bot. And so when we look for a fight, I'm actually completely fine with this because my teammates will be coming soon and I have my W to block Rengar autos, so I won't get one shot, and that's why I want to take this fight. And so when this fight actually happens, you'll see that I'll just W the Rengar autos. My Recon comes in, we focus the Thresh because he's just the easiest target. And then we go on to Draven, who's out of mana. So this was really nice that I got the shutdown. And after this, the invade was a little suspicious because I didn't have any cooldowns left. So I can't really do anything here. So I had a lot of gold going back to base, so I bought a BF sword and I finished my Dirk. And so in game states like this where you're coming back into the game, what's really important is you want to stabilize. As Nilah, you kind of want to just keep farming when you're ahead. Don't take any unnecessary fights for you to throw the game. So this right here is something I do very often when I'm playing Nilah. I'm going to pop my W so I can block minion autos, and then I'll just freeze the wave when the enemy are backing. This way, we're kind of like guaranteed to get level 6 a lot sooner than the enemy, and we can deny as many minions as possible. And I really like doing this because when you bring the minions to your tower, like towards your tower, it puts a lot more pressure on the enemy. They usually always have to use mana in order to get the CS, otherwise they're under threat. So basically when you're doing this, you're kind of burning their mana pool, you're putting pressure, you're making them easier to gank. It's just a very good thing to do. And so later on in the game, we see that both Seraphine and Thresh died in mid lane trying to roam. And so this is like a perfect time for us to just get plates. Nilah takes plates really quickly because of her Q and autos, and when you combine it with lethality plus her passive, you get the shred towers. And so right here, I'm taking the tower all the way to 3 plates. You notice that I'm hitting the tower as I hit the minions as well. And so now I'm going to back and buy Gale Force, and the reason I value Gale Force over Eclipse here is because they have 2 range carries, and they also have a Thresh peeling them. If they didn't have a Thresh, I wouldn't need Gale Force, but they do. So you notice that most of this game, all I've been doing is just farming. Because we were behind and I wanted to win, I didn't take any unnecessary fights. I made sure to keep up and farm and only fight when necessary or if my teammates are grouping for a fight. And so you see that we got the Rift Herald here, we got TP'd on. And honestly, I kind of wanted to run here, but in a fight like this, I honestly feel like we can win. It is unfortunate that Yasuo did not get to like ult any of our knockups, which is probably the bigger reason why we lost, but honestly the fight was kind of impossible to begin with. And so right here we get the drag. I can't really go on to Kesante because I don't have LDR yet, so I don't really do damage to him. So the best thing here would be to wait for one of my teammates to go over the wall and then I run out with them. And so we all live. And so it is quite unfortunate that Rakan gets caught out here, which means that they can threaten Baron now. But even though we don't have Rakan anymore, I think that we can still defend this Baron. We at least try to pressure them because we do all have ultimates. Me, Gragas, Rel, Yasuo, we have so many knockups that if we focus their carries, we can actually win. So we see that Draven and Seraphine both use their ultimates here. Something brings me over the wall, which I pop W so I don't die. And so now we're kind of just like playing to back off here. Rengar kills Gragas, it's just me and Yasuo left, but we're kind of mobile so we get to run out. What I am thinking here is that we can actually still run back in. Our Rakan is coming, and I do still have Gale Force, so there is a chance that we can defend the Baron. So we see right here that Rakan knocked up 2 of them. I still have W, so I'm pretty safe. All I have to do is just focus Draven here, so I Gale Force onto him, and we end up cleaning up the fight. And this means that we basically just get a free Baron.
Okay! Wait! Nilah! Hold on! Okay, nice! Free Baron, go!
And so honestly, I make a small mistake in this game where instead of buying a BF sword, I could just buy a Tabbies and then buy a crit cloak. That way it would be better, it'd be safer, because they do have a ton of AD damage in Rengar, K'Sante, and Draven. But honestly, the BF sword buy was just kind of like a dopamine buy for me here. But regardless, we ended up finishing this Baron. We had like a small fight where their Seraphine and K'Sante were trying to get us off the Baron. But we ended up getting it anyways, and now we are in a position to win the game. And so now that I am 3 items, you have to know that this is where Nilah is at her strongest point in the game compared to everyone else. At 3 items, with a Collector LDR and either a Lethality Mythic or a Gale Force, you're able to one-shot most champions. So right here you see that I am not scared at all. So K'Sante knocks me into them, however I'm not scared. I'm just trying to reposition myself so I could hit as many people with my ult as possible.
Dude, I swear Nilah is so broken. Nilah is such a broken champ, but I don't know why people don't play it.
I make a big mistake here though, which is when I don't cleanse the exhaust immediately and it ended up doing less damage than I should have. Honestly, it would have mattered if it was like a different scenario, but this one doesn't matter that much. However, it is still good practice to cleanse the exhaust immediately. And so with this fight, we pretty much just guarantee that we win the game. All that's left is for us to hit the Nexus, and that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. If it was helpful, leave a comment down below, and thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.
Nice. I mean, I'm surprised you actually managed to win this game, but it's lit.